Ming by a fight, man, you come again, Balu. When I get a lag of you, so make many still I'm in quite get my back. Ming by a fight, oh, fine, and shall link, many, I don't know, many stream. Streamer, year off, minute. Streamer, year off. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Waba channel. Sunny Square, NFA one single video. She streamer, can me know you. Hello. Yeah. Ofa ne bomba de no jalink onu. Bomba de no share. Ming pa je fight. Nye sha ni wa chag be me bag. Many me te na me bag. Over the bomber no share link, bomber no share me, bomber bomber no share link, mene streamer can one no mene. Mene streamer can one no. So me by your fight, nyebo amode ni share link, koni many ya no elia na me kwa me se na me ba ni wa channel mi panye fa nye bo amode nye sha link ni efe a untoko nye sha link mi panye fa nye panye fa nye sha me aba bi efe onu wa channel. Ga-Mashie mi pa fa nye baba akonu jalinke ni ma chale bamba ni magmoyi. She got jump for going up on the jump coming up and one. She got there. Ofane bomba de no share link onu share mo link ni wa twale bamba ni wa me anukwale wie mo ekometo ni Chika fendi oyo, oni bino your face. That's right. Ni actually takole ni shitakonya beskuna e papata lai e mami hokoko amebe shikamo shidame na me downa lebi shane kekeda ne takosole medele we ofane kelba bomba de share link ni watch channel real quick share mo onu share mo waka part 2 eba ni ofolie wo ba gbe na before link e ba fe rough e ko if I like him on me, like him show I want me.
Bolly, animal na call by a chat section there. I'm here low a chat section, animal na call Kosoba. In I know I need back in network. I don't network and Joe, YouTube, yeah, app and Joe. I mean, I don't know what is going on, but fine, Bomade, I'm going to love emoji say, Bolly, Nija, share my link, and you charm back, Keba.
Money, oh, money, yeah, fam, Shika, oh, Shika, Shika, oh, Shika, Shika, oh, Shika, oh, Shika, Shika, oh, Shika, Shika, oh, Shika, Shika, oh, Shika, oh. He make a buffet high class. The flashes money go put the true fita. The wash and that back at the day club. I say yeah, I know that get the cat flashisha. Take a many years don't look back on the show.
Obag benano, matchale bambam, benini ballet was animal chale bambam.
No, the check card in the talo de Manahela. I could tell me fire them of Yam Shell again. And your mother, I get the Hila Yacha, a chair no need the woman of the Yala.
That's right. No, Bonicho. Winston, I talk Janet J. I'm a thumbs up. Mindanyesi. Nyebo abode nyeja ni me ababa ni wachano. Now, so I don't want to move on to my Benin Cobwe. Look, like I said, once again, to the people back there, I want you to listen to me clearly. Once again. Keni adamalache esa ni eyo manche ni atole nyekeba ya koti once again. Court say ni yo Ghana ameboy majia chema sanjin yeli eje ngene. Court ni yo Ghana ameye majia chema sanjin. So take your case to the court. Present your case. Look, manage bete is it pam Joe Ningo. I'm a sanye akbena Supreme Court. Ni Supreme Court year. Supreme Court year. Money Supreme Court ke le eyano ne ye manche. Plain jole eba jeme. I wish I can inyemi Ishmael eba back ne ebo no ni you otwe. I wish I can inyemi Ishmael eba back. Inyemi Ish ko back animale. Ona Bonichon. Ona. Minejik bietene nye buamitwe. Inke minejik bietene. Ye pam Joe Ningo ni amiye. Pam Joe Ningo ni amiye. Ame majia chema saniye. Last year, towards the end of the year, no ni Supreme Court year atan. Ni Supreme Court year atan. Guess what? Mo fe mo ebushidi. Money Supreme Court ke leji money esane ye manche je ete ate seno ye manche. So minichi Ga-Mashie bi agbe ni ame ukeji ato ni adamalache ni esane ye manche ame bag me ame twi sisi koni court tu aye ege court present okay se kan court ni court na ke jebo esani oye manche Nibu amitwe ke kote you ake jebu asano ye manche keke ejoble o abag me say ble o ni otano ona so inyemi Ishmael, I get what you are coming from, but once again mlaya Ghana ni kotu jini yo Ghana ame ye majia chema sane jengmena jesisi. And that is my problem with Nonite no nikemi yueme no shishi. We cannot continue to use klante ketui kechei ketei ni wakbacha ke majia cheme. We cannot do that. Go through the law court. Prove your case. That is all I keep saying. Ni moko tumo wache ni dodu saki ne ye anukwale nini ni adama la cheme yuake no ni ya no amenake akan na ke yue ajegbe no ko na plan ye kwamo o ma letter aka to gamanche yet It's an open no ale neighbor you manche. Open it. Tussle over Ga-Mashie. Ni Taki Adamalache files case against Ni Dodun Saki. March 6, 2019. If this does not tell you, okay, there was a deliberate effort to sideline the guy. Ni Taki Adamalache II has filed an application for an order of mandamus at the Human Rights Division of the Accra High Court to compel Nindodun Saki II to vacate his position as the acting president of the Ga-Mashie. Mino ke acti niawo manche. Minewo. Minewo nioteno nimo batano. This is to enable him to assume his rightful position as the substantive paramount chief of the Ga traditional area and automatic president of the Ga Traditional Council. This is in accordance with Section 13 of the Chieftaincy Act 2008 at 759. According to the writ filed by Akuffo and Associates, the plaintiff stated or averred that it was Ni Saki II who signed the requisite chieftaincy declaration CD form say when he, Ni Taki Adamalache, was installed Ga-Mashie on June 11, 2011 by the Royal Stool Jase and transmitted same to the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs for onward registration by the National House of Chiefs, Kumasi, the Ashanti region. It indicated the National House of Chiefs duly effected my resignation as the Ga-Mashie and paramount chief of the Ga Traditional area on my registration, my registration on April 24th, 2015. The writ indicated that after my registration, my justice invited the respondent herein by a letter dated February 13, 2017 to induct me into the Ga Traditional Council to enable me assume office as the president of the council. The respondent, Ni Saki II, responded by promising that he would carry out the induction after the ban on drumming and noise making is lifted. But instead of carrying out his promise to induct me into the office and vacate the office as acting president of the Ga Traditional Council, he failed to honor his promise. The plaintiff said. Now, nege lawsuit ne te agbenate. Come on screen there. If a blank see a screen there no mean can the man I'm stop blank owner so can it again and a cry High Court as convicted the acting president of the Ga Traditional Council Nindodun Saki II for contempt and admitted him to bail in a sum of 100,000 with 2 sureties to be justified. This follows what the court described as the flouting of orders of the court on 2 separate occasions by the contemnor to induct the chief, Ni Taki Adamalache II. The court presided over by Justice Nicholas Mensah Kojo Agbo Dakpi in the ruling upheld the arguments of lawyers for the Ga-Mashie to convict the acting president of the Ga Traditional Council for contempt recently. The court, after admitting the contemnor to bail in the sum of 100,000 with 2 sureties to be justified, then deferred his sentence until November 16, 2028. The court further issued to the contemnor a 14-day ultimatum to hand over to the Ga chief. So there you have it. There you have it. Nindodun Saki. Now, onuni ayuake yani eminuake March 16 fe Nisanjine 2018 Nisanjine jeshishiye asamo an emergency meeting. Boniafe ni akwake namopoten niji Ga-Mashie ni biamini asamo na emergency meeting ne Agmaleta kete National House of Chiefs. So be an a forward keba March 16, 2018. Nyebu ami told you ba. March 16, 2018. What forward Wow, 2017 no need to know. What about March 16, 2018? 2017 no need to know. Wow. What about the next year, 2018 of March? Come on. Like an emergency meeting, ni statement where come on, hey, pardon of you. And my letter at the National House of Chiefs said, now be a market number poten Ga-Mashie. Yeah, I'm a register me number poten ni Ga-Mashie. Now, it can letter in me, come on, 29th March 2018. It can status of Ga-Mashie. At the last emergency meeting of the House, held on the 16th March 2018, members deliberated on a lot of issues on security, development, chieftaincy, among others. The Honorable Regional Minister, the Honorable Chieftaincy Minister, Council of State Member for Greater Accra and the Regional Police Commander were all present at the meeting. Issues relating to the paramountcy came up, and it was resolved that the House submit to the Regional Minister, the Chieftaincy Minister, the Member of Council of State, and the Regional Commander of Police, the Paramount Chief of the Gang traditional area, per available records. The President of the House, Ni Okwe Kinka Dawenya the 6th Osumanche, has directed me to inform you of the above and kindly request you to furnish the House with the status of the Gang Paramount Chief for the information of the Honorable Minister, Council of State, Member, and the Regional Police Commander for necessary action. Please, I count on your usual cooperation in this regard. So, onu any release any ni ate otogameke ba ake afene ke meeting ne ni afa ake agma ke Regional House of Chiefs na bi ake namoji manche yejeme na kan letter no kan ya boy mini response akeba. National House of Chiefs, I may respond 9th April 2018. RE status of Ga-Mashie. Your letter number, I can letter number dated 29th March 2018 on the above subject matter refers. The person whose name is in the National Register of Chiefs as Ga-Mashie, Paramount Chief of Gang, is King Taki Adama Lache II. His name was approved by the National House of Chiefs and recorded in the National Register of Chiefs on 24th April 2015. I attach herewith for your records an extract of the National Register of Chiefs in respect of the Ga-Mashie. Extract in Ketchobu. Once again, so 2017 in here no, be an one move by 2018. Noji letter na ngam response noji noni in Kehabue. Now, Regional Minister Ismail Ashite Nale Keni Adama Lache. No me fe a work yese. Kenya Jerry Blanksing. That's just a fact. Come in fum you me ba fum you follow. It is just a fact. I mean work yese. Now fale. Nale. Like Kenya Adama Lache ne at the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. Nale. Ichekweni. Shebo wablo. Inkai men Ichekweni. Former regional minister Ichekweni. Shebo wablo. Wafeba nu the infamous Lord Committee pe. So kaji o put NMFA together. No Lord Committee pe. Obaje wane kaji akakeshi noni ya no. Noni ya no. It was a planting. Kaji aleno. No nunache Lord Committee pe. Both way.
You know, the Monja no, okay, contempt. Judge was side to contempt with an authority, regional ministers, government, feeling and afraid. Come go side to contempt, put it, feel like I am you now. No, in the point there. Me, I mean, no, Kevin, I'm not calling it one. She me feel strongly, okay. Can look at the Kenya, no, the Hilly Jenny. Which I now about okay, okay, what is okay, what say no, but one or what is wrong already. Well, I guess an individual, Nibi. No, but many. Care by Naga, hello. Care by Naga, many men are used so. Men are used so, no, many vegetable. Honor, it more politics, what you are there. I use many a potential campaign in the fight. It's a solid strategy. Yeah. It has always worked. It makes it very easy. Which I know you.
Yeah.
Catch it, no, but fear for whether you like it or not. No, cassette and a secondary matter. Cassette has always been secondary matter. Okay, and you and I know, at a serious yet, the government of the day, through just a phone call, can call for the deletion of Adamalache's name.
Exactly.
Exactly. But then the question is, if you delete Adamalache today, okay, in the face of all these controversies, okay, tomorrow somebody will hold a press conference and say that I am also Ga-Mashie.
Exactly. Even if
so the strategy, Kevin, because I don't know the issue. You are Bela.
Yeah.
But be not okay. I Ga-Mashie. Ni akeni esana na Ga-Mashie me nyo by law you.
Yeah.
Sani Akuffo Addo.
Exactly so.
But it's so easy. So that's the plan. It makes it so easy.
It's so yeah. Yeah.
In the case of Kevin, the traditional council about passing me automatic president alone. I'm a fan in favor. But I can't be that big visit. No, but majority carries the vote. For the English and the I'm a kind of more than a chairman for your meeting. Only. I'm a fan of it. Don't thank you, Tinto. Or Tinto, and I have let you precious me. Only.
Oh. Me in Lojuba. Mini like a bar. No me me that go to Ejekwe. Hebe takumo fa na kueni.
You
Be na ifa akueni.
na kanchi sane.
No one minute you wana.
Minute you wana. No be ta fracha kolake we be family. Allo kolake ta fracha hila famo doyi.
Yeah.
Nke na kaba. Hila famo ju. No be kela kan kusu ni salo ba se pe se shi ami. Take ba fi
Dabi abanyo fi jame ya.
Pepe. No waka bolo here. Afasha o conscience serve you right papa. No be. Fun momo. Ne to mo pesi alaji never tune e yo gba mi na gbe na. Okay? Aro ba ti oye. Chemo here mo. No. Chemo here ke to afangbe. Ko no ka ga ni na ko mo no kwa ni mi twa ga. Ni mele. E amo mi ka ga le se ni wa o here. Ko na mi men dai. Hello.
You have it. I don't know how you listen to this audio. You can sleep at night trying to defend something that is clearly indefensible. I'm going to repeat it again. I don't know how you listen to this audio and you are able to sleep at night trying to defend something that is clearly indefensible. How are you, Anukwale? Inke, kanjagbe, nye buami to komi yue kon. Inke, ekole je Adamalache ji moni esane ye manche. Ekole eje la tokpan mi. your manche ye. Wa ye mla ye Ghana. Ike pampram. When ye many your pampram ame Manchester near Eka Supreme Court. Aye, Ejenshi Bibi. Ete anwe travel to the Supreme Court. Last year, nation fear abaye blow nyan on the Supreme Court ruling. Money a ruling ha. Ate say no. Eye manche. Basa ke gidi femo feni no me yo jame ni me enyo mpele ye. Ajo. Supreme Court decide. Agbena. Ga-Mashie bi. Wanye me ni yo pampram jeke waka me gbeme ko meji wo. Mino oka domala che sa na yo manche. Na eje la tokpa mi na yo manche. Wo wanye wo me. Ni court aye. Tamobo ni court aye wanye me ni yo pampram I don't get you guys. If also na adamala chai inke mi ije abola piami ije ni teko chuluwe ni adamala che inkele yue ko dan me hear me repeat eko ikonye dane ni adamala che inkele egba ko sande neke hello neke po yefo inkele yue ko dan. She call your conscience, Call your conscience, Call your conscience. No sumono ye jale. Ni wa ye court ye Ghana. Ni mla ye jeme ni mla chuoni ye. Oba no twinsi. Ni mla chuni. Eke mo fe mo e fan yi. Eke mo fe mo e supportable. That is all I've been preaching since day one. I don't care who becomes Ga-Mashie. Isumong nike ni andamalache ke ni teko chulise ho ka ba to manche ko alo ato manche ko ni moko ekpene ni aba use political machinations na aba use land guards ke ni bi na ke from eme. We cannot do that as a people. We cannot. Onuna me you let me 3 days after ni regional house of chiefs ni andamala cha wo mi enke picture say chombo 3 days na te aga ni te ko chulu te amugie na gele te mi another person ne jegbe ebe wa blow ji miri nche kwen miri nche kwen numu ogba me ejegbe bo wa blow femo numu ogba me ni edomi ejakenke lumoi ni yo Ga-Mashie ka gbe adan numu ogba me eche femo ele kusumi e femo 50 years on the throne 50 years on the throne 50 good years. 3 days after ni 3 days after ni rich wacha ni adamala cha awomi ni aka ni teko chulu ti amugie na afi no na ba afi bono ni mire nje ni numo gba me we
ani Ga-Mashie ni
Ga-Mashie ni le no di ni adamalache
oni ni ye ekusu fi mo enkume na afi ke hale
adamalache
Kevin
dari isiko nuko
ne no mliye ye Ga-Mashie ni amliye ni takita ekutru wonu eke ise bi ahe ye Ga-Mashie oni ni ye neke no namely ani Ga-Mashie ni
Ga-Mashie ni le no di ni adamalache
oni ni ye ekusu fi mo enkume na afi ke hale
adamalache
Kevin
dari isiko nuko kule
many joke bena ye Ga-Mashie wo mom ko na yo se
macho Ga-Mashie wo mo
mugi no Ga-Mashie afili e wakanka afili ni ko boe be oje Ga-Mashie ni to bona to ni ka afili ni ko no fe ni adamalache jimi ni ka afili enole ni afili ngam
Ganangwe benye nuwe nke ine many Ga-Mashie ablowe efita yeko milenche ni no ogbame efita yeko we are dealing with old men with no principle. They've sold their conscience. They've sold their respect. They've sold the future of their children and generations unborn for peanuts. They're a bunch of selfish old men. Melencheni numo sakumo. E boa blo fe mo femo. Ablo bolo e fit ayeko. Now, once again, ke aye verti Sunday ni iwe ake ti acholete ke ni te ko chulu ehwe yi ake ni yaute otogan je the legitimate jaseche. Why subject yourself to the vetting in the first place from him? The same person that no claim ake. You see, can you feel me? I don't know how you like I said, in your conscience, yo, as a people, in your conscience, yo. This is the man that you are now claiming, the legitimate justice. But earlier on, when you had wanted to be king, ote shishi ni evertible. Ote shishi ni evertible. Nini ya otoga. Esa ne yo manche. Mi no te oye shishi ni evertobu mo. Because as far back as 2010, Dr. Nite Tekwe Kelete court. So you cannot tell me ake ole ake I challenge the legitimacy of Niya Otoga. You cannot tell me 9th August 2010. Onumishishi Nisani agency check before 9th August 2010 order Jekwe. So you clearly know okay, the issue between Niya Otoga, the doctor needed to queer, it has not been resolved by the court. And yet Ote nevertible. You know Ote nevertible. Nia selectible. Ofoe Ogebi ane monekele peleo jaseche leji jaseche no bele tobo manchemo no undertaking ni wache ni teko chulu esan biami ni yaute otoga ke jase veti ame no nkeng me screen there no once again ete ni avertile ake a nominee from Abola Piami Mbe. She be ane. It will be a call me ake eye manche kenje ni teko chuluwe. So it begs the question again. Kejo manche no yo o ye kenje ni teko chuluwe. Mino Abola Piami Mbe money amame nominate le na me select le ake manche. O mene ba ye manche atan ya Abola Piami ye. Keka oba yo no ye ni teko chuluwe. These questions, look, I don't know how by explaining it about making sense to me. Be ane ni teko chulu. We be amekwa ni teko chulu eye mancha ye from teko chulu we. Ni adama lache eno eye kenje Abola Piami. So keje eye kenje Abola Piami ye. Mine wo me na Abola Piami no me ya me no tagege ba ni teko chulu we ko ba. So ba for Abola Piami nyu ni ko ba tano ko kaka gbe no eye kenje ni teko chulu we. Meanwhile, Dr. Joe Blanksing, Langwe Yekaja Nita Kochuluwe. And I take here no gang me screen there no. Last page I know your Jemmy. It get justified to honor me within in the Gun State. I further pledge wholeheartedly to use any such position as a platform to collaborate and promote the good deeds of the elected Ga-Mashie. So this is neat. You see, look, I am not anti-Nite Kochulu. I am not. No matter how you try to know about squeezing me, know about dumb me, know about ngam me, know about what me when I can corner. I am not anti-Nite Kochulu. You do not have the platform. When it's all said and done, when it's all said and done, I agree Nite Kochulu. Legit money sane ye manche. Echano ne ye manche. Promote to le I have the platform and I speak better than all of you. Along majority of you. Je eno womoni. Nike ni okpleje nkekemi. I have the platform in le yuemo mfenye. But I don't see how you sign a document to Moneke. Then you turn around and do otherwise. Okay, I cannot speak on it. Justified to honor me with in the Gun State. I further pledge wholeheartedly to use any such position as a platform to collaborate and promote the good deeds of the elected Ga-Mashie. I finally agree to abide by my declaration stated above as conclusive and binding on me. So help me God. Kelvin ni taki abia taki nale esain nya you are no kwale fio nya you are no kwale nya you are no kwale nya you are no kwale cheme kanyeme nya you are no kwale fio nke kwa ke mo kwa awo mo go manche by force nke ko nakan by force. I'm saying okay, Katomo manche, ni jail asane ye, ya courti, ya court yo sane habo, no prove okay say, eke, ofe no bafi, ochom lagbena, keke okefale. You don't go there, ni senche, na ke tuba meno, na ba eki ye de by force, na ke police ke soja fwe, eke ka yue, nyeti ame kome nyem pente wo, ken wo kona. You paint work and work on by force. Once again, onu will come on a way. Oh, Ningwe say Nibolenche, Sanjin come yo no what about you suwabo? No ni ya no fe ni sempe legi mini word they use say legi the mastermind or the master brain behind it. There was a clear manipulation to oust the man, a deliberate effort to oust him, and that is what is wrong. No, no, Jinoni, take your case to the court. Prove it. In Kawa Yemeni or Pampram, Mefeko. Mido wa wanye wafi. Mido wa wanye wafi. Ni Adama Lache, ne fena kan, ete kote, ya I kote, na je be ni emi. Lord come lenche ywe, e ka ba je, e be ni emi. E be je mo ni emi e wa kla lele amejiemi na amejiemi ni Adama Lache ete court e file in court kele ye court agree come on if am agembo ngo share mo ama share no mabo no okwa no ni jeje yue mi mingbe na no in a few my end come on according to the respondent and the interested party, the entry into and or removal of names for the register of chiefs does not constitute adjudication and consequently not amenable to the prerogative writ of mandamus. They are partially right. It is not adjudicatory, but administrative act amenable to judicial oversight. I am of the considered view that the correct position of the law is that it is settled law that entries made or deleted from the National House of Chiefs do not constitute adjudication or determination as to who is a chief or who is not, but rather a purely administrative, but rather a purely administrative purpose. You find me 1 second. Meantime, I bring document here back. There is a particular portion. Meantime, Nima candy manye. Me 1 second. You find it. Nima candy na can portion there manye. Me 1 second. My candy na can portion there manye. Ming be na know shortly. In a few minutes, my wrap up. Yeah. Okay. I'm a candy. Be in a few manye. Remember. Now, you know, before my last page, come on. Anima my screen and no as we read along. We know what can they along. Come on. The respondent and the interested party added that by the provisions of the Chieftaincy Act 2008 Act 759, where a person has been refused registration by the respondent, his remedy lies in an appeal to the Supreme Court. In as much as I agree with counsel for both respondent and interested party regarding the above stated position of the law, what is before this court is distinct and different from the position held by both counsel. It needs to be added that in the instant application, the issues before this court for determination are whether or not the respondent through its registration unlawfully or illegally expunged the name of the applicant from the register of chiefs. And secondly, whether or not the respondent's act of expunction of the applicant's name from the register of chiefs was in breach of the Audi Alterum partem rule of natural justice. Anybody lawyers are term. Further, the applicant's sole prayer or relief before this court is the restoration of his name in the register of chiefs. So, look, having regard to the above discussion of the law coupled with the affidavit evidence together with the exhibit, the applicant has sufficiently made a case to warrant the grant of the instant application. Further, in coming to the above stated conclusion, I also weigh the equities in the case. Hence, my decision to exercise the court's discretion in favor of granting the instant application. Indeed, I am of the considered view that there is no other alternative remedy available to the applicant herein than the instant applications. In the circumstances, the instant application has merits and it is accordingly granted. I hereby order the restoration of the name of applicant Ni Taki Adama Lache into the register of chiefs at the National House of Chiefs by the respondent and his registrar within 14 days from today for the avoidance of that on or before the 25th November 2021. So now, Nijaja issue neke rule ake egbe awo ni emi back ame appeal ni so far kabatabi ane keje 2021 appeal a check olo 3 years 4 years mi waboti 4 years ne a check appeal ego on ego da. If there is no political machination, say take your 4 years. 4 years. And of course, the infamous Akuffo Addo tape. The infamous Akuffo Addo tape. Any confession, can't be
2016. Am I right? See, we're fair. I feel could be my rule at the Jay she my family Swalaba. The family really family of the No, when I woman, Stanley Branson, look at the yoga. I make up my way. Me, oh, face. Mene bacho, Machiago, Yagana. No, Babia, I can remember Makelaki. Le, can mention New Yorker. The Gambia fair. Big fights. We can get fancy.
Akuffo Addo clearly telling you what he did. Clearly telling you what he did. Ni aketo ni teko. The guy spoke gakro swala bagbeke etwa ball etala gomi eya mosomo yedogo nshona enyi eje mfe. You cannot tell me I get Ghana you eje no ni. Once again, nya what you are no kwali. Me you ko ametrishishi na kesani ete court ni court ye atan ni court ke lelen ni adamalache esa na yomanche eje la tokpa mi na ayomanche woman abola pia mi bi etole esa na me tole no ni te kochulu ya no ye manche no ni wo fe na efe oba na ke eyan mogomogo e ba tambie na ba yue no ni wo na eyan ake police ke soja fu eyan na ba afan gbomo na ke tu ba magboma no you are no qualify o ganangbe hey you are no qualify o ninke no ni te no esani eyan no ekodon no ni te no esani eyan no ekodon onum shishi esani eyan no ekodon. This is just the case. What can in a video no Machamabu Jena. So today there will be no panel. Wakafe bag me Saturday. Press conference na me fear ni minta ni nena ke nibi ya komeni your press conference me document say komeni li ni nke chonye ona boni nchon. Like I said, what can in a full video no Machamanye minkpanye fayake video ba in parts for some reason in le no ni mene stream a break so minkpabu fa keji o kwe in second stream ni ke ene no ko o fine shishi je a video wu ye jeme it's about 1 hour 40 minutes long o fine ya no ya kwe no ko ba na shishi je ni wo ke shishi ke batabia ne ona boni nchon so to mo be ni nke abu what keji in the video feno nkaba chombo onu mbeji ni tete obo bi aso oyi wala don wa ake ofe be ni okwe mene ni fe mo ne ekomekwe mi panye fa yake stream fe bon fe edomi wa ade ncha ake ebale na kan nyekeke ami wa ade ncha mi panye fe fa no ne no between ni te kochulu ke ni adamalache esa ni ekobadon noji ito ni nke fio no ni nke fio nke no nete no between ni te kochulu ke ni adamalache esa ne ko ba no do noji ito ni nke fio no ni nke fio ye kadangbe esa ni ka ba to manche ko ye Ga-Mashie echo police ke tu ke langadi ke chei ke tay it should never happen again. And that is why some of us are doing this. Oyi wala don wa ade nche kenu ma yishi wo ba pe wo bye bye.
Ni actually tako takole ni shitako nyagbe skuna me papata lai me mami ho koko ame beshika moshi dame na me damna lebi shane keka keda ne takosole me bele weba na shika tu ma brakole kole chuno